What is up, everybody? Welcome to Friday Live. I'm here with Rogelia and Brian King, and I know you haven't probably seen Brian King in a while, so Brian King, what do you have to say for the people?
No, I have to say that I've been MIA for so long,
Yes,
so
yes.
it feels good to be back. It feels good back to be with all of you guys, and able to share. I'm so hyped for this message today.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Rogelia, what is the message for today?
The message for today. Hey, are you ready? Because I'm ready.
They're probably not.
Oh, I'm ready.
We're ready. You not ready?
I don't.
Well, get ready. Dust off that Bible.
You better be.
And let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
So today's message is about honor. So what is the most important thing? What is the most important thing that we have to speak about? Is about honor. Why? Because it's something that we have to practice each and every day. Correct? Do y'all agree? Have y'all ever honored anybody?
My mother, my father, friends, family and everything.
Yeah,
True.
same here. Oh, and not just family members and friends, but also mentors, people who you look up to. People who've been there for you. That's who I've honored. Pastors, especially people who surround you, who really do lead you and guide you, and in a way where you look up to them a lot more than you do other people around you.
And you're right. And also, you might sound this weird, but you can actually honor a kid. It's kind of crazy, but what I started to notice this, and it just came to me right now, is that honor comes with no age.
Oh,
That's true.
You know what I mean? Honor comes with no age, because we sometimes believe, or we sometimes have this thing in our minds that we have to honor somebody that is superior, somebody that is older than us. But no, that you can honor somebody that is your age, someone that is, or underage, you know what I'm saying, that has been a great example that you learn from.
Yeah.
God even said to be like the kids, that we should have the heart of a kid. So why not be able to honor a kid, especially one that is attentive or one that is respectful, So that's what I was thinking about that. It has no age.
I've never really thought about it like that, to be honest. Like, you can honor a kid. That's actually pretty cool. Like, I've never really thought about honor as I was kind of like what you said, like you honor somebody superior or older than you, and well, that's a pretty cool perspective.
Yeah, that's the thing that we tend to look up, like we respect our elders and everything that has been put in our culture. But you can learn from any age. Everybody could be your teacher. You can learn from a kid, something that you probably forgot about it, something that can help you to be a better person.
Yeah.
You can learn from anybody about that.
That's true. And if let's go to a scripture. It says here, right? We're gonna go to 1 Timothy. Y'all heard that?
First Timothy.
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 Man, don't judge. All right. So First Timothy, chapter 1, verse 17. Let's go.
What it say?
To the King of ages, immortal, invisible, the only God, be honor and glory forever and ever. Amen. So that's one that I have. Do you guys have one?
Yes, of course we do.
We
do.
All right, cool.
So, in 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 30, it says, "Therefore the Lord, the God of Israel, declares, I promise that your house and the house of your father should go in and out before me forever. But now the Lord declares, far be it from me, for those who honor me I will honor, and those who despise me shall be lightly esteemed."
Ooh, I like that. I like. We're gonna get back. You have one, Brian? We're gonna get back to the one
No,
Junior
I don't have
had.
one.
You don't. Wow. Okay, so I guess let's discuss Junior. So let's read that already. Let's put it piece by piece.
Okay, so it says, "Therefore the Lord, the God of Israel, declares, I promise that your house and the house of your father should go in and out before me forever. But now the Lord declares, far be it from me, for those who honor me I will honor, and those who despise me shall be lightly esteemed."
What did we get from that message, guys?
The part that I really like is that for those who honor me I will honor. So God himself will honor you. You know what I mean? It's kind of like God himself doesn't just, of course, well, we talked about see age or anything like that. And if we're talking about age and superiority, God is above everything, right?
Yes,
so
definitely.
honor can go from the Most High God You know, like he can be like, you know what? Since you honor me, I'm gonna honor you.
Wow.
That's really cool. That's really cool.
That is really cool because it means that at the end we always talk about, oh, you should respect your elders. We always hear that. And elders, don't get mad, okay? I'm not saying, okay, guys, let's start disrespecting the elders.
We're not attacking them.
What I'm saying is that we're always used to that. Respect your elders. But no, it's like, no, respect everybody. Treat everybody the same as you would like to be treated.
So it's basically like a two-way lane. Like it's not only like the elders, but the elders also like to the young ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also it's like, you know how they say respect someone, you give respect for those who respect you, or something like that. It's almost the same as the honor. Like it's a two-way lane, because God is telling us that He will honor us.
Yep.
But the thing is that we honor Him. We give Him the praise. We give Him the glory, and by honoring us, could be with the blessings that He outpours to us, even that we don't deserve it. He still want to give it to us, like as a gift. You know, like giving us a gift. Like we don't deserve it, but here it is.
No, that's true. And the thing, another thing about this, while we're going through this lane of honor, one of the things that I love is that if we love God like the way we say we do, shouldn't we treat our neighbors as such as Jesus had treated His people when He was here on earth?
Yep.
True.
You know, and another thing that you had said is a two-way lane.
Right.
But sometimes, guys, and let's get this, y'all probably will disagree with me, but you don't only have to honor somebody. Dang, should I say it?
Yeah, go
it's hard
ahead.
to say. I'm trying to get my words together. Because many times we like to honor somebody that has a great example. But what if we honor somebody that did it, that for you that doesn't deserve it? If that makes sense, a person that doesn't give a great example, are we supposed to honor them too? I want to hear your perspective on it because I have a perspective on it.
Yeah.
Man, that's a tough one. Low-key. Yeah, we didn't really sit down and talk about our own perspectives on honor, so this is like unscripted.
Right on spot.
So, wow. Should we give honor to those who don't deserve honor?
Or that we feel that.
Or we feel that don't deserve. You know what? Now that you worded it like that, people who you think don't deserve honor, man, yes, of course we should honor. Yes, we should. Yeah. That's if you word it differently. Because
When
if
you put it that way,
you know, and like the first way you said it was, should we give honor to those who don't deserve it?
Oh, okay.
It's like, no. But at the same time, you know, God has given us grace,
See.
even though we don't deserve it.
Exactly.
You know, we have to be very open about when it comes to honoring and giving grace and respect to others.
See.
But I do believe that there should be a certain, I feel like there should be a time and a place to be able to honor that person. Like, let's just say they don't deserve it. We should give it, but we shouldn't give it man, that's so tough.
It's just
so tough.
Isn't like that.
You tell me.
Isn't like that. The fact that we honor the person, and you say even if they don't deserve
like
it, that means that whatever they have done, it's not like we are awarding them
snap,
or
keep going.
condoning
Yeah.
them. It's the fact that, like you said, there's certain time and moment to honor that person. So I'm saying that time of moment that person is not oblivious, we can honor them, or we can honor in a certain perspective. It doesn't have to be like, oh, we're gonna exalt that person.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that, you know, like you said, it's certain time and moment, but also there's a certain way to do it.
And for me, I will say, well, the answer is yes. Why? Because if you think about it in the word, it says that we shall honor our mothers and our fathers, right? It says honor. If you notice, it didn't say love. If you notice, it didn't say any other word. It said honor. Honor is something that comes out of you if you think about it.
Yeah.
Not an emotion. If you think it's not an emotion, guys, to honor somebody. Because if you think about it, God did not say honor your bad father. oh, honor your good father. No. He said just honor the parent. So it's saying like no matter what circumstances, no matter what situation you may be in, it could be bad, it could be good. He's saying to honor. Why? Because I feel like when you honor somebody, you're pushing yourself to do something that you don't want to do until it is genuine, you know? And I felt like I've done it before, where if there's somebody that has treated me wrong, it could be at work or at school, and and like it's like Brian said, honoring is not like, honoring is doing something, giving a hug, even though you know that person probably don't like you, saying good morning, saying hi, how are you doing? God bless you. You want somewhere to go? Do you want me to pick you up? You know what I'm saying? It comes in all of those things.
Isn't that like basically saying kill him with kindness?
What a lot of people say, kill him with kindness.
Kill him with kindness. You know, like you were saying, like if the person doesn't like you, doesn't mean that. For example, you give an honor by basically not yielding to that emotion that you want to say. If they tell you 2, 3 things, you feel in your flesh that you want to say, like, you know, you are this and this and this and that, but you respect them. And it's going to come to a given moment that that person is going to take that in consideration in the future along the road.
Yes.
Even if it's further along the road, they will actually realize that.
Definitely.
That's really good. That's really good. Yeah.
And that's what we wanted to talk. And did you want to say something?
Well, I wanted to go back into the 1 Samuel and chapter 2, because we said about honor. You know, if you honor me, I will honor you.
Yes.
But then it says in the NIV version, it says, "Far be it from me; those who honor me, I will honor; but those who despise me will be disdained." And while you guys were talking, I looked up the meaning of disdain. And disdain means considered to be unworthy of one's consideration.
There we go. That's my point. That's my point. Because many times a lot of people say they don't deserve my time. They don't deserve my love. They don't deserve me giving them any time of day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's like, listen, if God was to be like that with us, where will we be? You know, we don't deserve many things, but God still talks to us. So if we're above God, if we don't accept somebody else.
But it does say if you despise him, you know, he's going to...
Oh, that's different.
That's different.
That's
so,
different.
But either way, as people who, you know, who want to honor and we learn from what honor is and what grace is, knowing that Jesus Christ gave us what we didn't deserve.
Yes.
It's pretty crazy that he would go down to that level where it's like, you know what, you honored me, I'm going to honor you. But when it comes to like despising him or rejecting him or just like, oof, that's something. Like if somebody was to if somebody was to like really despise you, like would you give them honor? Like would you still honor them? Like, you know what? I don't care about what you did for me this day. I don't care about what you did this day. Like, it's like, as a Christian, how should we respond? Because God himself would be like, you know, you're disdained. Like, you're falling out of, like, you're probably not worthy and lost in consideration. So it's kind of like, should we do that? But at the same time,
it's a difference though, because the thing is that is the despising God, the Almighty, him, not a human.
Right. Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So I think it's difference with us. It has to be.
So I think that's where the grace of God comes in.
Exactly.
You know, because we have to be just like Jesus, right?
Yeah.
Because even though there were people who dishonored him, who despised him in front of everybody, like the Pharisees.
Yeah.
And you know what? He didn't have to respond to them, but he was still standing there for us, you know. It's
crazy. The same people that spit on his face, that hit him, that was saying, crucify him, is the same one that is standing and dying and resurrecting for them. Not just for the good ones, but for the people that despise them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like he put everything in a bundle and said, Father, forgave them. They don't know what they're doing. It's those people that he offered his life in sacrifice, but they were despising him, they were pursuing him. And it was not only at that moment, it's still today.
Oh,
And the thing is that even if it's still today, even if he sacrificed his life for the people of today, people that still don't care about it, they don't want nothing to do about it, the salvation is there for them. But like he said, those who despise me is basically saying, you're not gonna receive it. You're not gonna it's not like you're gonna get inside of the ark if you hated me. Like, so the thing is that I believe that it's the same thing with us. The fact that if a person despises us, we should give them like the honor by not yielding at what they are doing to us. If they are saying hateful things, we don't say hateful things about them. We don't give what we say the extra mouth for the but the thing that you could do is like whenever that person comes to you, because they always come, they always that person that comes to you and say, hey, you know, this person said this and this and this about you. And then they want to see your reaction. They want to see how you react to what that person is saying. And the thing is that you give them respect. You give them respect to that person. You need to be wise and be careful what you speak. Because the thing is that if you're not be careful what you speak, people are going to be twisting the things that you say. So if you want to honor a person and they say, hey, you know that this person said hateful things about you, you just say respectful things about that person and you just stay your way. You just stay out of that person's way.
And let me tell you, it is not easy at all to be nice.
No, it's not.
Or, like I said, or to honor or anything, right? If you don't agree with that person. But this is where it all goes down to. If we follow Christ, we have communion with him. We have relationship with him. It makes, honestly, guys, it makes it easier to tolerate it. It makes it easier to tolerate it, I'm not going to lie. Because when you haven't spoke to God for like a couple of weeks and somebody just curve you and you're like, get out the way, you know, like it just comes out. It comes out. The flesh comes out. But when it's more spiritual, like when we get into him, it's easier.
Yeah, and one thing that you were saying about honor and respect, I noticed in what you were saying, there was a difference between the definition of respect and honor. Yeah, they're very different. They're very different.
Yeah, that's true.
Because of course, if somebody despises God, you know, he's gonna deem them unworthy of his honor, but it doesn't mean that he is deemed unworthy of his respect. You know, not like, you know what I mean? It's like it's not because just because
go.
they despise him, it doesn't mean that he's not gonna love them. He's not gonna respect their free will. You know, because he wouldn't even come across that. You know what I'm saying?
That is so true.
So it's
sorry,
really
guys, I'm just mind blown.
It's really interesting to see that respect and honor are very close, but there's still a difference.
Yes.
And I looked up the definition
the
difference between it.
Let's go.
And it says honor means recognition of importance or value, whereas respect means an attitude of consideration or high regard. So when used as verbs, like an action, honor means to think of highly, to respect highly, whereas respect means to have respect for.
Wow.
So just because it doesn't matter if you're in a higher position when it comes to respect. Either way, you're gonna see them as you see yourself. It's gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna respect you because I wouldn't want anybody to disrespect me like that. But either way, because I respect you, I'm not gonna think of you as super highly, you know, like as I honor you, but I am gonna respect who you are, you know. But honor, it's so different when it comes to recognition of importance or value. Sure, you recognize their value and the importance, but with respect, you recognize like I guess you recognize that they still are worthy of respect, just not as honored.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So, and I hope y'all getting this because...
Yeah, that was a lot of...
It was, but no, that is really self-explanatory. It's self-explanatory, you know? And I'm glad that you brought that up.
Yeah, that's super cool.
And just by us doing this, we actually wanted to dedicate this to Pastor Alexis.
Yeah.
Hey, what's good? Yeah, we're going to talk about the good, bad, and the ugly, Pastor.
Oh, yeah.
But the reason why is because we honor you.
Yep.
So, who wants to start?
I think you should start.
Okay, so y'all want to do a little story time? We only got a little bit of minutes. All right, so one of the things is that, you know what? I'm going to put Nanny on the line. She's going to not like me for this, but whatever. If you wasn't there, it's okay. If you were, enjoy this ride with us. But remember that time when we was out in church and Nanny had to make Pastor coffee? Okay, so that's another thing about honoring, right? Pastor,
Yep.
¿te recuerdas, Pastor? Okay,
Sure.
and the thing is that we was all in the room with him, and you know, Nanny was working at Starbucks, so she was the queen of coffee.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, and we was all in the room, we was chilling, and Nanny comes with the coffee, she put it in the desk, right? And Pastor drunk it, and he goes, and we're all playing like the guessing game, you know,
Charades.
and like charades. Yes, we was, and you know, La Pastora, and we're all like, is it too hot? Is it too cold? Like we was naming everything, and he drunk it, okay, because he took a big gulp. He really wanted to.
It wasn't a sip.
It wasn't a sip. No. It wasn't a sip. It was a big gulp. And he goes, "Tiene sal." Yo, bro. He from an English speaker. He said it has salt. So that was a really honorable moment because Nanny was trying to make him, you know, coffee from a long day.
And I wasn't even in the room. I was outside while Nanny was making the coffee. You know, I was in the perspective of her making the coffee. I didn't even catch that, bro.
Really?
I didn't even catch that.
Yeah. The fact was that
She
she
got
was,
distracted of talking with us that she
Okay.
went like, boom, and she went, and then that's when Papi and you guys all came out with the salty coffee.
putting her resume that she works at Starbucks and she's a barista and
Let me tell you
everything.
guys
She
that
should've
when you see
retired
the
after that,
salt,
man.
when you see the salt, it literally says salt. Like it was huge.
Huge.
It was funny. You have another memorable moment, a hard moment as well.
Tell your hard moment.
Well, so many. Well, I don't know if I should say this one, but I still gonna say it.
I feel
was
like I know
when
which one you're talking about.
it is the first time that we went out with Pastor Alexis. We were out. He wanted to hang out with all the youth, and he was basically explaining everything that he was gonna do with the youth, all of the promise, all of the dreams, the plans that he has, and the vision that God gave him. I'm just gonna say that at that moment, I wasn't the most easiest person to get
he
with.
wasn't, guys.
I was a problem child.
He was really problematic.
I was very problematic. And the thing is that, Pastor is talking and I'm just looking, elsewhere. I'm just looking around, with a mean old face. And so the thing is that the pastor say, what's your problem? Do you suffer from, you got Alzheimer's, you got ADHD or something? And I was like, oh my God, what he said? And then he's like, and he was confronting me and he was a very confrontational person. He said, you tell me, hey, you tell me. And, it was very conflicting, but.
And just for example, guys, this was Brian King when Pastor Alexis was confronting him. Ready?
I look
Never
everywhere.
looked it in the eye,
I could have looked
so
it in the eye. Yeah. So
And-
it was. It got it. We got a lot of those moments, but.
But
Thank
one
for
of
that,
the
Pastor.
main thing, and because guys, we're about to close, is one of the best things that I remember from him. Right, other than the funny stuff and being hard, I remember one time that we was in our house, and he was talking about how the guards, that when I was trying to get Jesus, that they had asked, "Where is he?" And I remember he sat on the table with us, and he grabbed all of us like this. He goes, "It's gonna get to the point that we're gonna be so much together that they're gonna be asking, who is the pastor? Who is the mentor?
Wow,
who is the
yeah.
person?" And I remember I felt so good at that moment because I'm just like, yo, we're part of you, We're part of God, of course, but it's cool to have a person, a mentor, a father, So that was a really memorable moment for me.
Yeah.
And
That's actually pretty cool. Yeah.
and for that, we have to say happy birthday. Okay?
Yes.
It was your birthday. We didn't forget. No, we just had this video for you. So we didn't forget. Let's go.
So,
Come, Alec, get in the video. Get in the video.
Come on.
Get in the video, girl. Give me balloons.
I want that one. I want this one.
Okay.
I want this one.
Happy birthday, Pastor.
Happy birthday.
We hope that you enjoyed this message, everybody. And we have a special words for some of the youth that has for each and every one of you. Hey, Gordo, get in. Yes, exactly. All right. Do we have a little bit? I know we had like 2 minutes to say happy birthday.
And happy birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday to you, to you. Happy birthday to you, to you. Happy birthday, hey, happy birthday, hey, happy birthday to you, to you. Que lo cumpla feliz.
Feliz.
Que lo cumpla feliz.
Very feliz.
Que lo cumpla.
Que lo cumpla.
Hey,
Que lo
out of time.
cumpla.
Feliz.
You know
Happy
us.
birthday.
Now generation, always tripping. Love you guys.
Oh, and of course, we also wanted to take this time and say happy birthday for Brian and Brittany.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
The double B twins.
Feliz cumpleaños, pastor. Gracias por todo lo que tú haces por nosotros. Siempre estás ahí ayudándonos y orando por nosotros. Que tengas un buen día. Te quiero mucho y gracias por todo. Te quiero. Bye.
Happy birthday, Pastor Alexis. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for all that you do for us. And we all love you very, very much. You're the best.
Happy birthday, Pastor. Espero que lo estás pasando bien con tu familia y te quería desear un feliz cumpleaños y un año lleno de gozo, alegría y bendiciones.
Felicidades y bendiciones, Pastor Alexis. Espero que la pase bien hoy en su cumpleaños.
Felicidades, pastor, en su día. Le pedimos a Dios que lo bendiga con muchos años más y esperamos verlos pronto.
In my life and my family's life, you always been there.
Hey, Pastor. Quiero felicitarte en tu día de cumple. Quiero decirte que estoy muy agradecida de tenerte como mi pastor, como mi consejero, como alguien en quien puedo fácilmente confiar. Not only that, but I also want to thank you for always encouraging me and the youth to believe in ourselves, to be our best selves, for being a pastor that always guides us, that always has faith in us, that always wants what's best for us. I also want to thank you for being a pastor that never gives up, that always wants to lead us to the right path, and for being a straightforward pastor. And I wouldn't have it any other way, for sure. And I just want to say I love you, Pastor, and que Dios te siga llenando de bendiciones y felicidades en tu cumple. Te amo, Pastor.
Felicidades, Pastor. Te deseo lo mejor del mundo y que Dios te bendiga siempre. Espero que todos los deseos de tu corazón se cumplan y que cumplas muchísimos años más. Gracias por todo tu amor y por siempre estar pendiente de todos nosotros, aunque a veces no nos los merezcamos. Te agradecemos pues por cada detalle y nada, esperamos que tengas un buen cumpleaños y que cumplas muchos años más. Te amamos.
Felicidades al pastor más loco que conozco. Solo quería decirte que te quiero muchísimo, aunque digas que no, aunque pienses que no, aunque me repitas que no, te quiero y pues solo quiero decirte que deseo lo mejor para ti y tu familia y que siempre voy a estar agradecida por ti, por todo lo que has hecho por mí y desde el momento en que llegué te convertiste en alguien especial y alguien muy diferente a cualquier otra persona que yo había conocido nunca y pues me has hecho ver las cosas de una manera muy distinta muchas veces, no todas. Pero te quiero muchísimo, de verdad, y siempre voy a querer lo mejor para ustedes, para ti. Así que espero que este día sea súper especial y que siempre lo recuerdes.
Happy birthday, Pastor Alexis. I'm so blessed that God gave you another year of life, another year of health. And I just can't thank you enough for being such a great spiritual father to all of us. We're just so appreciative of you. And yeah, so happy birthday and love you.
Feliz cumpleaños, Pastor Alexis. Quería aprovechar esta oportunidad para agradecerle porque la verdad siempre me saca una sonrisa siempre pregunta cómo estoy, si estoy bien, si necesito algo, y yo se lo agradezco mucho, de verdad, la preocupación, y sé que los otros jóvenes también. Y pues nada, espero que la pase súper bien en su día y que Dios le llene de bendiciones, y nada, feliz cumpleaños otra vez.
Bendición, pastor, felicidad en tu día de cumpleaños. Te quería dar las gracias por todo lo que ha hecho con los jóvenes, por todo lo que ha hecho conmigo, pastor. Y simplemente por ser tan cariñoso, tan amoroso, tan chistoso, y por simplemente ser quien tú eres, de los míos, ya tú sabes. Espero que este día sea especial para ti, aunque este año ha sido tan difícil y que no han sido tantos días especiales, ya tú sabes. Espero que este día sea bien especial para ti, pastor. Te quiero, te amo y para adelante.
Rogelio, este es Edgardo. Me enteré que era tu cumpleaños. Espero que lo hayas pasado bien y que cumpla muchos años más. I just wanted to say happy birthday y que el Señor te colme de bendiciones y sigas para adelante. Dios te bendiga mucho y que cumpla muchos años más.
Feliz